Hi, it's Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com. Just had a really quick trade on oil for data, and I wanted to go through the reasoning for that using the Guardian zones. I've got another order on now for the range breakout, and I want to go through the reasoning by that as well. So first of all, it's a Friday. We've got employment data that came out at 8:30 a.m. EST, which for me is 5:30 p.m. In Dubai time. So great opportunity to trade this data, but you need to trade the reaction, but you need to have the orders in before, and I did. So down here, where all this clustering is during the European session leading into that data, we've got a confluence. We've got 15 and 10 minute time frame sort of support and resistance here. We've got 60, 30, 15 and the 10 minute down here. So this is really strong support. So the idea with the Guardian zones for Ninja Trader is that we can frame the chart, so we can frame our trading decisions for the data reaction. So in this case, if I just zoom in quite a bit here, you can see my long order, this little blue arrow where my cursor is here, was above this support and resistance. So we were above all of this. So this is holding as support, but you see how this kept acting as resistance and previously support here. And again, these zones are totally automatic. This is where institutional traders make decisions. So what we have in this situation, we have a either and or type situation. So when data comes out, we don't know what's going to happen, what reaction is, but the likelihood is if it breaks down below all of this support, it's going to fly, because the next support's all the way down here. Okay, so you put a sell order on. Also, the buy order that was taken in for me was above all of this mess, and the next zone is where my target was. Okay, so again, in the 60-minute zone here, we've got a lot of confluence. If I just switch the 60 off and the 30 and then the 15, you can see there's still so much confluence of resistance in there, really, really strong. Add the 15, add the 30, add the 60, it gives a really strong picture of what's going on. So this was 3 contracts on oil, $1,500 trade, and that was on very, very briefly. Okay, that trade was over before you could blink. It was literally, I would say, 2 minutes. That's it. So we had the data come out at 8:30 here. There was no instant reaction, and then it tried to push through, and it did, took it along, took the profit here. It did continue to go up into there, but we haven't got a crystal ball, and we don't know how long it will go into that resistance before it turns back down again. So the thing is to get it in that first third of that really strong confluence, because again, 60, 30, 15 and 10 minute resistance zone up above there. We had that down below. We knew that held as strong support. That's held as resistance right now. So then it comes back down. It then gets into this zone here, which where the cursor is, which acted as support after the oil pit open. The oil pit range is long. It's been defined. We should be looking for a long trade here. I've got an order on for 5 contracts here, and to sell them just before that high, but I haven't got the bias depth heat map giving me that confirmation right now. I've only got 4 out of 6 that are green, so it's not fantastic. And to be honest, if this down pushes back down to here again, we'll probably cancel that trade. But again, it's about understanding that behavior and those decision points from institutional traders. The Guardian zones is for Ninja Trader only, because the logic is so complex. It's totally automated. It puts those multiple time frame decision zones in that institutional traders are making, so you can make the decisions whether it's on normal trading signals to trade between the zones and that fresh air, or in fact to help frame that chart to put those orders on around data to look for those reactions. This is a great day. This is a $1,500 trade on 3 contracts. It was a fantastic trade. We get strong data that come out on a Thursday and Friday, so this type of strategy Thursday and Friday only, but you can use those Guardian zones when you get those signals to trade between those zones. So I'm going to put the link down below. We've got the founder's rate right now, so it's only $50 a month, and this was a $1,500 trade in less than 2 minutes. So the return on investment is massive, but once we get to 500 users, that is more than doubling. So get involved, get these support and resistance zones. I'm making more and more videos like this all the time to try and help our users really understand and use and benefit from these xBrat Guardian zones. So again, I'm not going to wait around for this next trade to come in, because I don't think it will, because we're going long into a lot of resistance here. We're stuck between these zones. So the sensible thing to do now is cancel those orders. We've made the big move. We've made the books today. Be sensible. This opening range, if we try the reversal here, it's going to go into a lot of support. If we try the long, it really doesn't want to push up. It's had its big move. We're on a Friday. The volume's going to start to drop, and we've not got a trade there today. So that's it. Check out the links below. Fantastic trading opportunities. But moreover, with the Guardian zones, it's there to keep you out of trouble. So you're not getting in too long and not reacting. You're not getting in short into support. You're not going long into resistance. You here again, entry above all of the noise and the resistance, making sure it's cleared all of that, and then take profit just up into that next zone there. 3 contracts, $1,500. Fantastic. Okay, speak to you all later.